Hello everyone, my name is Kian, and I have been full-time trading since February of this year. I started trading at the beginning of 2024 part-time. I have been consistent in my trading from the beginning of August of this year. I trade futures, mainly ES and NQ, and my method is the ORB strategy, and I'll be breaking down the exact opening range breakout strategy that has helped me stay consistent since August of 2025. This setup gave me confidence and structure in my trading. I'll walk you through exactly how I trade it, from defining the range, confirming volume, managing risk, and finally, how I execute the trade on TradingView step by step. Now here's exactly how I trade it. Once the first 30-minute candle closes, I'm looking for a breakout and close above or below the opening range breakout, and I only take the trade if volume confirms it. For example, this is how I have it set up on a daily basis. And with my lines, I always have them red or green, and now that just signifies to me that it's either going to be a long or short for the day. Now with this, my rule is that the breakout candle's volume needs to be higher than the previous candle, or at least not lower by more than 10%. So if volume drops too much or price is chopping sideways, I skip the setup completely. That filter alone keeps me out of a lot of bad trades. Now, I've been tracking this strategy since August using Webull, and right now it's sitting around a 54% win rate, and I will pop that up right now. Just find it. Sitting actually at about a 56.44% win rate. Now, with this, the win rate itself doesn't need to be crazy high. All it is consistency and risk control are what matter most. Now, this is where most faders fall apart, is their risk management. Now, what I was doing before I learned all of this, where, hey, your money matters, I would risk 90% of my account balance on most of my trades. That's not the smartest thing to do, but I saw, oh, it's quick money. Let's do this. I want to get in. I want to make all this money because I see all these influencers that have all of this money. That's not what you do. I fix this by using a fixed 100 tick stop loss. Now that's why your stop loss matters more on ES. So for example, if we were trading the NQ, your stop loss would look probably something more like this. It'd be a little bit tighter, but then your take profit would also still be tighter as well. Now, this is where most traders will fall apart, is their risk management. I personally use a fixed 100 tick stop loss on ES and NQ when I trade. I don't do any more or any less. I aim for around a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. I only take one trade per day, and if I lose, I'm done for the day. I won't go back on my computer and revenge trade, and I do not chase. I have lost a lot of money chasing and revenge trading, and I'm sure everyone else has. But sometimes it'll work out, and that's why you're going to keep doing it, is because that one time worked out and you think you can do it again and again and again. But that's not how you do it. What we want to do, and what I stress for, is people's risk management. Because if you do risk management, you will stay in the trading game a lot longer than anyone else. If I lose, I'm done for the day. Like I said, I walked away, turned my computer off. If I win, I'll either take a partial profit or trail my stop loss depending on how the momentum looks, or I might just get out. And that's okay too, as long as you don't abuse that, because that's just like revenge trading or going back into it. You want to make sure that you follow your rules. Now, the key to keeping your capital intact, because once you protect the downside, your upside takes care of itself. And you will stay in the game a lot longer than anyone that is new and starting out. That's the one thing you have to work on, is your risk management. And I will always stress over that. Whoever you are, I believe in you, but you gotta have your risk management down so you can win. Because trading is not meant to make a lot of money fast. There's a saying going around, and I'm sure you may have seen it as well. It says that trading is the slowest way to make a lot of money fast, because it is not fast at all. Now let's walk through an example on my orb strategy. So here is the 30-minute orb marked out, as you can see, with the green on top and the red on the bottom. And I can't confirm volume over TradingView, but when I do live trades, I will walk through my whole step process as well. So I mark out the highs and the lows, and they look clean, and the breakout shows a stronger volume than the previous one. So we're just going to base it off of the size of the candle. That's not how you do it in real life when you're watching the volume sticks on the bottom. but this is how you can do it here. So I enter as soon as there is a break and close outside of this range. So we're going to hit the next one, and we're going to see. All right. Well, that is going to be the same. All right, so we have a break and close, and we are going to go short. So let me just open up a short here. And then we're going to go with a stop loss. It's about a 0.50%. So about a 0.5% right there. And we're just going to go 0.50 again. And then we're just going to let it play out. I'll also mark it out so everyone else can see what I'm doing. All right. All right. So we got a take profit order. We got stopped out, but in a good way. And so the stop always goes 100 ticks below or above the entry. And my target is, like I stated before, a 1 to 1.5 or a 1 risk to reward ratio. As price moves in my favor, I'll lock in partials or trail the stop loss in order to secure my profits. Now, most of the time you won't have to do that with a 1-to-1, but if there's ever a day where it's going to be choppy and you entered in a short or a long and it just kind of chops after that, then you can take a partial profit or even trail your stop loss as long as you're going to be in profit that way. This approach keeps my emotions in check and helps me stay consistent day after day. I will break my rules every so often. I'm human. But the less rules I break, the longer I get to stay in the game and trade. Now that is my 30-minute opening range breakout strategy. It's structured, simple, and built for discipline. Trading isn't about finding one big win. It's about finding a process that keeps you in the game longer than anyone else. So what I'm showing here on screen now is my free Discord. And this is free for everyone to join, so you will not have to pay to get access to these channels here. Now, it will be paid eventually, but as of right now, I'll be giving out 30 free pro spots, which will give you free access to my Discord for life. And there will always be free access to my Discord, but you will not have the feature signals or the education where I go over my strategy, as well as my trades and my resources where I can gather everything in the accounts that I follow for all this information. But you are able to join, ask me any questions that you have, and if you got value from this, drop a like and comment below. And like I said, this will be a free trading community where you can join and ask me questions directly. I'm going to be as transparent as I possibly can so that everyone can see the real side of trading. Now, if you want to take your trading to the next level, join my free trading community. The link is in the description below. I'm also opening the first 30 pro slots completely for free for life. You'll get full access to everything, trade updates, resources, and live breakdowns. Even when the paid tiers open later on, don't miss your chance to grow with us early. Thank you.